So I enrolled at Georgia State. And this is so funny because back then it was like $800 a quarter to attend Georgia State. So I'm working. My girlfriend and I moved into an apartment. Her dad helped us get, and so we're working. Literally in the first 6 months, my car is stolen.
Wow.
Like everything is happening. Of course, we
Wait a
have
minute. So immediately the hardships come, right? So we
right.
just talked about it. So you get out and here they come.
I mean, left and right, I'm getting knocked down. And so I had two jobs, going to school full time. And I remember coming home and I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I am so much better than this. But what am I going to do? So I don't know about you, but there's always a catalyst or a pivotal moment that I can always trace things back to in my life. So I'm working for this guy. He has a durable medical equipment business. I'm his number one salesperson.
Right.
I go to work and the feds are at his office, right?
Wow.
They are shutting him down because he's doing fraudulent billing. So while all of my coworkers are like going crazy, what are they going to do? I literally walked over to the bookshelf because no internet at this time. Okay.
Mhm.
I took every book off the shelf and I took them home with me because I thought if I can make this guy rich, I can make myself rich. Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to try to keep this short for the sake of time. So I take the books home. I wanted to learn, I think back then it was Word Star or Word Perfect. I'm dating myself, I know.
Yeah.
But I get on the bus, I go to a temp agency so I could use their computers, right, to learn. And I found out that I was supposed to get paid through Medicare to start this business. I found out how to get my business license, register my business. But you got to remember, I'm a college student. I don't have a lot of money.
Right.
I get on the phone and I believe that this woman could hear the youthfulness in my voice and the fact that I was naive about the process. And she gifted me a ticket to the conference that they were having in Macon, Georgia.
Mm.
I borrowed the money from my uncles to go, and I started that business with my tax return.
Mm.
And I will tell you, I have not looked back since that day. I literally packed a lunch, got in my Renault, and drove to Macon, Georgia to attend this conference that changed my life. I had to get all types of certifications, and I can even remember asking my parents to rent a car for me, take me where I had to go. And I did whatever I had to do. I used my family. I had my cousin draw my logo. I said, okay, I'm in the medical field. I'm doing durable medical equipment. I need a white coat. I had my great grandmother sew my logo on the coat. And I would drive into hospitals or industrial places. I would park my car and I would get out with these gift certificates that I would have in my pocket. And I would go door to door and talk to people. You all, we have to talk to
That's right.
people.
That's
I didn't ask them for anything. I wanted them to know that I could serve their terminally ill patients, that I had what they needed. I could solve a problem for them and that they could count on me. And I
mm.
did that at the age of 19. I'm literally out here knocking on doors and saying, give me a chance.
Mhm.
And that's how people became, they got to know me and know what I stood for and just the quality of work that I could deliver.
Wow, this is powerful. I mean, there's so I'm glad you told the story. There's so many jewels. And at first, I want everybody. I hope you're taking notes. The feds were there, right? Now I'm trying to get into Felicia's head. So the
Woo!
feds are there. Now most people say, okay, maybe I need to just turn around and get up out of here because you don't know what's going on. But I love your mind. Felicia went and got the books. Felicia went and got the books off the shelf. So you knew the value of learning and mastering that business, even in spite of
My
what.
mother would always say, you know, and I'm sure you all have heard this, you know, if you want to hide something from a Black person, put it in a book, right?
Right.
Put it in a book. My mother was an avid reader. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how did he do this? And literally my eyes connected with that bookshelf. And I did not care. I
That's
got
that's powerful. I mean, because most people do not think about even today. With having access to unlimited information on the internet, right? So that's like the new books. These are the encyclopedias. Just Google something. Most people still do not take that approach when a tragedy happens or something comes up. the mind doesn't default to let me go find the answer in a book. And for you to be so young, and again, the pressure of the feds. Now, it's one thing saying, okay, we're closing down shop at the end of the day, take what you want. That's different. Maybe you got time to think and collect yourself. But the feds are literally there shutting down the place, and your mind defaulted to, I need to grab these books, because if I can be the number one salesman for this person and make them
Yes.
millions, I can do it for myself. That's just brilliant thinking.
I was hungry, Brother Bedford. I was hungry.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was tired of my lifestyle. Um, we weren't rich growing up, but we didn't have to worry about food. We didn't. There were certain things we didn't have to worry about. But now that was all up to me, and I was sick and tired of eating rice and ramen noodles. Okay.
That's what happens.
And when you see the world just passing you by, moving around you, and I'm looking at the things that people are doing, and I'm saying, I'm smart, I can do this. It was a sacrifice. And I think that nowadays people just don't want to sacrifice. Let me tell you, over 30 years, let me tell you some of the things I've had. I've had to sacrifice time, money, time with my family. Yes, I've missed recitals and plays and PTA meetings.
Right.
Why? Because I made a commitment. I also have a commitment to my family to provide. And sometimes we want everything to be perfect. There is nothing perfect about business.
That's right. That's right.